Welcome to another episode of Doing's Corner. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about our favorite people, the celebrities. So the topic is really going to be centered around whether celebrities are expected to be role models or not. And seated with me today to discuss this topic is the famous Daniel Rega. I'm sure he's very happy to talk about this topic because actually Daniel is going to be championing this conversation because I do have a bit of a following, so I don't want to speak from a biased point of view. So I will share my opinions, of course, but he's going to champion the conversation. So Daniel, over to you.
Do I think that celebrities are
expected to be
role models? Yes, 100%. And I think
100%.
all the time. When you become
all the time.
Yeah, because when you're a celebrity, for me though, I feel like when you're a celebrity, you are like a parent or a guardian to whoever or the number of people are following you. So you cannot just
a parent.
Yeah,
a guardian.
You're literally a parent to people who are following you. Because when you're a celebrity, for example, people look up to you. You're a public figure. You're an icon. You're an idol to certain people. So people be like, whatever you do, it's amplified to an extent. For example, if you come out and like smoke, there are people who feel like, oh, because certain person is doing it, I feel like it's cool, I want to do it. So whatever you do, positive or negative, it kind of like reflects back on your audience. You understand? So you cannot be like, oh, because I'm a celebrity, I want to like live this kind of killer life. You can do certain things you want to do in your own private time. You don't have to bring it to the public. What my issues with celebrities is that they come out and bring out these things online and feel like it is cool for them. Like whenever you're taking pictures, they're smoking, they're holding weed, they're holding cigarette, they're having some sort of maybe alcohol in some of these plastic cups, and you're holding it, and you feel like it's cool because it's kind of like brings some kind of swag to you.
Do you believe that celebrities are human beings too? Do you believe
Everyone's
that?
a human being.
Everybody, exactly. So
but you can aspire to be better.
Being, yes, you can. Even a regular person can aspire to be better. But being a human being is that you are open to errors. Is that you're not perfect. I believe that everybody should be trained at home. Why don't you, if you're not picking your mother or your father as your role model, why are you coming out to pick a total stranger just because you watch them on TV or because you listen to their music or because you've now decided that that's the person's footprint you want to follow? You left your family members, you left your father, you left your mother. Every
we cannot pretend like celebrities don't have some kind of like influence over people.
Nobody's
in as much as you have parents
should have that descent.
Yeah, but in as much as you have parents and you know these are right or wrong, these are things that you have a sense of morality, you understand, you know this is certainly wrong. Celebrities in terms of fandom can go extreme. Like you've seen people kind of like attack people because of a celebrity did this, I want to attack this person. Some people have gone as far as trying to like send threats on behalf of a celebrity that don't even know them. That is wrong. But at the same time, a celebrity can come out and like for example, when it comes to this trolling, for example, now I think celebrity kind of amplify trolling.
How?
Which is why when I say regular people, like people that are not in the spotlight, are like having this, using these curse words, insulting people, this and that, giving clapbacks, extreme clapbacks. People don't kind of like pay attention to it, you understand? When a celebrity does it, he kind of like, he or she gives like, when someone does this thing, you yourself, you can tap into that kind of energy or that kind of mindset and do it. It's okay,
you're saying
it's fine.
Celebrities should not clap back. So because you have a following,
if you want to
stand up for yourself.
There's a time you can stand up for yourself, but how do you stand up for yourself? It's what we're discussing now. You cannot come out and be careless with your words. Like you cannot come out and you cannot sit down here and pretend like because you're a celebrity there's certain things you can say that it's cool, it's fine.
I don't think you understand how I have an idea about the way people speak to people that have an audience, and trust me, there are things that people say that are very triggering. Me, for example, I had to get off Twitter. If you notice, I don't really post on Twitter like that because I know myself. I know that I have a temper, right? And I know that I'm not the most patient person. I'm not the calmest person. And I know that if there's one app that triggers me, it's Twitter. So I had to just take myself off that app. I don't open it. I only go there and post pictures when I post for a brand because I know that I would see something that would trigger me and I will be triggered to respond. So you cannot say it's too much pressure to put on a celebrity to say, oh, always watch your words, always watch what you say, always. They are human beings at the end of the day.
No, they are human beings at the end of the day, but they have to. They have to.
My mother,
when you want to be, listen, when you want to be a public figure, there are certain things you kind of signed up for. You don't even know. You understand? When you want to be a public figure, you like, for example, when you want to take pictures. For example, now I myself, I don't actually care to some extent. You may be like, oh, I need to get this picture. I need to get my perfect hair. I need to get my perfect lips. My clothes have to be on point. I have to wear branded this thing because you know that people are following for different reasons. Some may
Right.
follow based on your fashion sense, so you cannot afford to like maybe dress anyhow you want. You understand? For example, now when you come out, I expect like as a public figure, I don't expect you to come out and start wearing overly sexualized outfits. I myself, I don't expect
If that's my style.
If
If that's my
but
style,
you
if
should
that
still
has
remember. You
always
should
been
still
my
remember.
style.
You should still remember that whatever, like I said, whatever you do is amplified, right? You cannot come out and be like, oh, because it's my style, let me wear bra and pants and post it.
No, but okay, look at someone like Ira Star now. Her style is, short skirts. That's her branding. That's what people know. So you're telling me that she should change that because people are following her and they should start wearing something that she doesn't feel.
I am not saying. I am not. I am not saying. I am not saying. I am not saying that since she's wearing, like I think I made a reference one time, like when she was saying vegetable and whatever she was selling. I don't know what she was, how she was styling.
How do you know
back
she wasn't
in the day.
wearing those things even then?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. But now that you're a public figure, right? You know that there are little, I think, things. Her audience are mostly things. I think there are things and people that look up to you. You get. She's supposed to have this kind of common sense that I am a public figure now. I don't have to like. I'm not saying dress Mama Nuku dressing. You know, I'm not saying dress like a grandma. But at the same time, you have to see like promote certain kind of things. Like we come to male musicians now. I don't expect people like the top musicians, for example, to always be seen smoking, to always be seen talking about, even coming down to influencers. I don't expect you guys to always come out and champion things about sex, which is of course your favorite sex position, who nyash or breast. These kind of stupid conversations. These are not things you should be doing, because if you were doing it before, right? Maybe you were doing it to like get a climb or something. Now you are kind of like a public figure. People kind of like watch out for what you say.
So is sex a bad thing?
It is not necessarily a bad
Are
thing.
we not all doing it?
Depending on the kind of conversation you're having. Okay. You can come out and say these are reasons why. Like you can come out and talk about maybe premarital sex, and come out and talk about why it's good for women to oblige their husband when they want sex. There are different conversations you can have that people can actually be like, in as much as it's an adult conversation, you can be like, I understand where you're coming from. This is a reasonable topic. You don't come out and be like, bring out two pictures of maybe one person from Ghana, one person from Nigeria. Nyash or breast, decide.
No.
You understand?
I think that's classless for anybody. It's not about being a celebrity.
For example,
even for
there are people. There are people who debut their platform on just partying, right? They are known for partying.
Exactly.
They are known,
Exactly.
But these are things that, in as much as you're partying, right, you have to still have like bring out the other side of it. That let people know that I don't party all the time, because I think one thing people do is that when they build their platform on certain things, they want to go with that line. You understand? And people be like, so person parties every day. Why can't I party every day? So person spends money on jewelries all the time and is rich. I want to be like certain person. And I feel like when celebrities, for example, we come out, for example, I'm going to use someone like I don't want to mention them, but let me say one of the top 3 artists, right? When you come out, every time you post cards, I bought Ferrari 500 million. I'm wearing a customized necklace. Blah,
That's
blah,
his
blah, blah.
life.
That is your life. That is your life.
Yes,
that is your life. But at the same, that may be his right. Listen, but the point is that when you post certain things like that, there are youths that follow you and be like, oh, because certain person has it, I want to have it, and you are kind of like pushing them or encouraging them to do different things, like maybe
Daniel,
going too far or something.
This is the biggest crap I've ever heard.
It is not a crap. It
crap.
It happens.
I'll tell you why it's crap. Because
it happens.
what we put out on social media is fragments of our reality.
It's not everybody,
right? Most people.
But even as that, you don't have to. So
are you telling me now?
You don't have to rub it on people's face.
No, you're not rubbing it on people's face.
But that's the thing. If you come out now, let's say example your week, for example, let's say your week is like 500,000, for example, right? Let's say
More than that.
I'm just saying, I don't know how.
I'm just telling you so you know.
I don't need to know. If your week is 500,000, for example,
okay,
let's say give or take 500,000. 500,000, for example, and you come out and be like, new week. You don't have to tell people that, hey babes, I'm working a week, 1.5 million, 500,000.
Nobody says
it's not necessary.
Nobody says that. Who have you heard saying, I'm working? People just happen to know the prices.
I am giving you an instance, right?
But does anybody say that?
But people have come out and tell people the worth of their necklace. People have done it. What are you telling me? People have done this. How much they'll tell you from their week
because they
to their
ask
two.
them question now. So should they lie?
You can literally avoid those questions depending on how big you are. Because when you bring out this week and say, okay, like you've said now that your week is more than half a million.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true or not, but you have but you have said it,
all
right?
You have to do is check Instagram.
I cannot go and start checking
all over
Instagram. For example, you have said it now. For example, people will be like, this hair doing is wearing 500,000. I need to get it, and they start taxing the boyfriend. They start looking for things to do. They start doing OnlyFans to get that kind of hairstyle, because you have kind of encouraged them that if I can do it at a certain age, right, you can also do it.
See, I think that whatever people put out on social media are fragments of the reality. How you choose to digest that information or interpret the information is completely left to you.
But you
can't hold anybody.
No, you can hold them. No, you can hold them. You can hold them.
See, there are certain
you
people,
can hold them.
people that
you
watch
can.
those videos and
you
they'll be
can.
like, okay, I'm motivated by this. You know what? If this person can afford this, I should be able to afford it too.
You just came back to my point.
Let me go and walk. Let me go and walk.
Go and walk. Which kind of walk?
Or let me go and let me.
Which kind of walk will you walk now that will give you a hair of that can, because for you to afford a hair of 1 million, for example, you should. The person should be able to have common sense and okay, for me to bring out 1 million from my account, I need to have savings.
Of course.
I cannot just make 1.1 million and say, oh, because don't you have
1 million
you understand?
Yeah,
you understand?
Course, yeah.
Now, which kind of work do you think those kind of youth, not
there's so much.
Which kind
I'll
of
tell
work?
you.
Give
For
me
example,
one.
you see, there's so much money you
Not be
can
so
make
much
from
more.
social media now.
Which kind of money?
I'm making use of your platform. Whether it is, there's this girl that just suddenly became, I don't even know if I'm to call her a celebrity now.
Who is that?
This Said Bodge girl. She just
Who is
sits
Said
and
Bodge?
Said Bodge. I don't know if you know her.
What does she
this
do?
Girl she's on Instagram. She just rants. That's what she does. See, there's so much you
She
can
just
do
rants.
with your platform. Instead of sitting down behind your phone and tweeting and trolling everybody that you can do, that is doing way better than you, and if you probably can't even stand in the same or sit in the same room with them, how about you decide to use your platform for something much more meaningful that can make you money to be able to afford these things that celebrities are affording? Instead of sitting there and thinking, oh yes, let me go and do Yahoo, let me go and do.
What kind of business now can I do?
It doesn't have to
I'm
be
asking
business.
you. I'm asking. Okay,
it doesn't have to
what
be
can I
business.
do, me myself, that can say, okay, let me do this. Okay, let me say,
Daniel,
Bona,
you are
for
already
example.
doing
Wait,
it.
I'm just asking you.
I'm
No,
not
I'm
answering your question.
not asking you based on. I'm asking based on myself.
Based on yourself, you already.
What can I do now that will give me 1 billion so I can afford 500
Trust
million?
me, you're already doing what
No,
you can do.
give me.
And I'm telling you,
Oh my God.
and what you can do is giving your opinions. That's what people know you.
And I'll
for,
get 500 million from it.
Daniel, brands. See, the essence.
So I'll
is
just sit down
building-
here and say,
Let me
hello everyone, this is my
explain
opinion for
it.
today. Now, money
No. That's what you do anyways with your platform. You give opinions.
But it does not give me 500
But
million.
because you have not.
If I was a greedy,
because you've not found a way to leverage it.
How will I
That's
leverage
the
it?
thing. Now you have a following. You have people on Twitter. You have more Twitter followers than I do, I think. Yes, you should. You have a following. What brands are looking for are people with followings, people that have an audience. You've just not found a way to make your audience
to make 500 million in less than 3 months.
Nobody's saying 5. Why are you putting a figure?
Because, no, because
you need to make 500 million.
I want to buy the kind of car.
The point I'm trying to
let's say
make.
for example now I'm someone that is kind of like overly materialistic, right? And I don't have common sense because most people don't have common sense. I'm going to, when I mean common sense, I mean people that are easily influenced by this and go, this thing happens.
But it's not on the celebrity. If you are,
it's on celebrity because you don't.
That's on you and your parents.
Celebrity.
That's on you and your parents. Your parents should have trained you better to not be easily
are part of the
influenced.
reasons why crime is going up. I'm not going to lie to you.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Lack of contentment
No.
is the reason crimes are going.
How many of the celebrities are contented?
Lack of contentment.
How many of them are pressing what you are saying
every
now?
human
How
being-
many of them? Why would a celebrity have?
I don't know.
Why would
all
a
of them
celebrity
can-
have? Why would a celebrity have multiple cars in his house that he doesn't drive?
Because he can afford to.
Why would that? I'm
Because
asking
he
you.
can afford to. Because he's making his money. You can't tell him how to spend his money.
Why would? Because they want the validation.
making
They
it-
want the
No,
validation.
he
No,
has
it's validation.
He has
It's a
nothing-
validation. Because you yourself telling me that my hair is more than 500,000 naira. You want to let me know that, guy, I'm rocking 1 million naira
Trust
hair.
me, this has nothing. You were the one. You started a conversation with, like now this hair can be 500,000. I'm trying to let you know that it's more than that.
Because you need validation.
But
Because
it has nothing to do with validation. It's just my reality. Daniel, all the time,
that information was unnecessary to
No.
be frank and say. Because I said, for
Bullshit.
example,
Bullshit.
you want to let me know.
I would just see the same way you sit and you post your ogbono and okra and your
Very
your
good food,
fufu,
by the way.
your fufu
Better
and
than rice you
ogbono.
eat.
And there are some people that have not seen that fufu and ogbono to eat in their life. Are you telling me that they'll go and kill their neighbor so that they can afford fufu?
Do you know the reason I post those
You are
foods?
posting your reality and posting
I
your
am
reality.
no, listen. But I will not tell you. I will not tell you. Hey, look at my abono. Listen, I will not
spend their money.
Madam.
You can't be paid.
I will not say. Hey guys, I just posted abono on maybe leftover above yesterday. I don't know. I just put it today. Look at this, my food. You understand? You can, if I can eat it, you can eat it. To know the reason why I actually post those things I post most of the time is to let you guys know that in as much as we're an influencer, I'm an influencer. Yeah.
Yes.
In as much as I'm an influencer for now. In as much as I'm an influencer for now, I don't do that thing people do. Like you have to see me in 5-star restaurant. I don't have the money. I don't have the money for that. Don't come for me. I'm not those people that will come and tell
Daniel,
you that.
when you have the money for that,
When I have the money for that, I
will post
if I
it,
eat,
because that would
listen.
then
I
become your reality.
will not go every time and start posting 5-star restaurant For what? When
If everywhere I go to is a fight, if every time I want to eat and I want to go to a restaurant, all the restaurants I go to are expensive restaurants. Unfortunately for you, I don't have the luxury to go to Mama Put because I don't visit there. I'm not going to.
You don't have to post it every single time because
nobody posts it every single time. What you see is what they want to post.
Nah.
Every single time.
There are some people that they cannot buy. There's some celebrities that cannot buy.
Why are you
that
upset
cannot
about
buy?
somebody else's
No,
money?
it's not about somebody else's money. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you the kind of things people do that I don't know that have negative impact on society. For example, now there are people who, like I said, they are crazy over celebrities, right? They have people that are crazy. That's why sometimes the celebrities can be like, "Oh, I bought this. I'm wearing so this thing," and next thing you see, people are panicking to buy it. Even people that don't have money.
Then that's stupid of them.
It's not stupid.
Why are you trying to live the same lifestyle as somebody that can buy you and buy everything
you as a
that you
celebrity,
own? Why are you trying to live?
I am not saying don't dress nice. I'm not saying don't dress nice, but you don't have to come out all the time to let people know this is how much I bought your wig. This is how much I bought my wig. This is how much car I am driving. You can buy your car, you can drive it locally. You don't see people like Dangote coming out to tell you that I have Suzuka in my house. So why would you, that you are not even making as much as Dangote, advertising your business out there?
Because there's something called choice. Dangote does not want to post that. That's his choice.
That is maturity.
No,
that's maturity. No, that's maturity.
Nothing to do with maturity. That's maturity. It is also a personality.
It is maturity.
Let me tell you something.
It is maturity. There's a difference between. There's a difference between. You come and like, don't you? This hair look like from K&K. Is it from? You can say yes, but you cannot come and tell me. I said your hair is fine. Oh, it's from K&K. You get.
I can, in case you want to buy it. So I'm just telling you where I got it from. I can.
No.
And most of the time, I don't even see people post like now. I don't see people post, oh, they post their new car. All right, this car costs 600. No, people will put the value on the car by themselves.
You don't need to, like I keep telling people, you don't need to buy a car and announce it. You don't need to get
Why?
a house.
If you can announce your Ogbono and Fufu, why can't I announce my car?
That is a different thing.
It's not. It's my reality.
No, you don't need to.
That's my reality.
People don't need to know. People don't need to know. People don't need to know every single thing you do.
Trust me, it's not every single thing. I promise you. If celebrities really start to post every single thing that they do, then maybe people will start shutting down their social media. Then.
That one is there too, but you know some of it. I think they dragged your colleague one time for wig.
Which one?
They dragged your colleague one time for wig.
Yeah, but that was a misunderstanding.
I don't know if it's a misunderstanding.
It was a misunderstanding. Yeah, but she came out to clarify. That was just a vendor that just needed clout.
I don't know, but I know they dragged that for a week anyway. That's beside the point. But what I'm trying to say is, if you don't put out certain things out there, because for example, people, like I said, people are obsessed with celebrities, right?
True.
You don't need to come out and, when you post something, for example, you don't need to, even without you putting out the necessary information about that thing, people will come like dig to compare and contrast and this thing. Now, certain people, when they want to buy things, they'll be like, I like the car super person have, so I have a goal of what I want to buy. In a way, it can be like an inspiration. In a way, it can also be a cause. Because, for example, like I said, most people are diving into cybercrime because they want to match the energy of celebrities. Now, they don't know what celebrities are doing to make their own money. Exactly. They may feel like, maybe it's music, or it may not be music, it may not be acting. You understand? They may have other things they do behind closed doors, or they have other side hustle to like generate the money and, But these people now are fans because celebrities will come out and be like, actually, it's also this thing, it's also stock, and my money came out from here. They won't tell you that part. You understand?
No, that's not true.
Majority don't tell you. No, majority don't do that.
That post about maybe forex or post about things that they're doing.
Majority don't do that. When I say majority, many people don't do that. Many people just assume that it is music or movie or influencing or blah 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 blah. I keep saying that influencers, for example, we see them buying cars every two AK market days. You understand?
Because they can afford it.
Afford it from where? Because they can buy cars. You see them; they are wearing outfit that. Me, myself, my network cannot buy it, first of all.
That's you.
Excuse me, madam. Don't come for me. They can buy houses. Now, after buying houses, you ask yourself, I ask myself, I know how YouTube works, right? I know that people pull money from YouTube. I know people pull money from social media platforms, you understand? But at the same time, when you say you are buying a house for 500 million and you're buying, what they call it, all these, things people wear all the time. You understand?
Why are you ask because you sound very pained.
It's not pain.
Daniel,
no,
anybody, if you can come out and showcase your own fashion sense, anybody can come out.
Madam, wait first.
The only difference is that this one just happens to be more expensive. It's not a big deal.
Hold on. There are people that can come out and tell me, oh, I'm wearing so brand. I will not argue with them. Do you know why? Because I know comfortably can afford it. You understand? There's something.
How do you know what somebody can afford?
You can back it up with even without them telling you. You can say, okay, maybe something is paying them. You understand? Right. For example now, I know you have so many endorsement deals.
Yes.
So I cannot question, how are you affording wig of maybe 1 million? People, there's so many influencers, for example, that you say you're an influencer, you are buying, give or take, you have spent 1 billion. Now, how much is YouTube paying you? How much?
Billion. 1 billion.
Now if you calculate what they're buying, they'll buy GLK. Tomorrow they'll buy house in Lekki for 250 million. Next one they surprise their mother and their father with a house.
But
or
I
car.
don't think
You
that
ask,
is,
no,
I don't think that is anybody's place.
Hold on. It's in my place to ask.
No, it's not.
I can
It's not.
your wealth.
Do you
No,
come
I
and question?
can.
Does anybody come to question, Danny? How do you afford this fufu and ogbono? Nobody questions you.
Because
about
it's
that.
cheap. It's something everyone can
There's some
afford.
people that cannot afford that. You know, there's some people that cannot afford that. fufu and
But
ogbono.
in my class,
they don't come to question you.
But in my class, I can afford 200 naira fufu. Do you understand? Now you say you're an influencer and you say you've gifted your parents houses and cars. You have cars. You even have more property than some House of Rep members, for example. Now you should be able to back it up and be like, I should be able to see you have multiple endorsement deals, maybe from international companies, maybe 1 or 2 that can back up that your life spending. You should be able to tell me that. From your content creation, because we check YouTube, we see views. You cannot be having 10,000 views or maybe 20,000 views, and you're telling me that you have not only did the content creation. You understand? So that is one thing. And now when you put out these things out there as mini public figures that they are, every other person now in social media space will be like, influencer is making money. I want to enter to make money. Because that's
an inspiration.
It's not inspiration
They're
because
inspiring
you are selling bullshit to the public.
No, they're inspiring them. They're inspiring them.
If you are doing
to
something,
make use of their platform.
Which
Social
platform?
media can change your life. I would say that for
it can also ruin your life.
It can change your life. It depends on how you decide to digest information.
Listen to me very, very well. Those of you that are watching, listen. If you want to spend your money, I have no problem with that. You understand? But let people know. This is what you're spending. This is what you're doing to get your money. You cannot just sit down there and tomorrow you flash key and say God did. How did God do it?
I don't think I owe it to anybody to come and start explaining the source of my wealth. I don't think I owe it to them.
Then
yes, if you find the source of my wealth credible, invite the MCC to come and check me out.
If you cannot hold celebrities, if celebrities cannot account or show I'm not saying carry your whole life and plaster it on social media for people to see. But if you cannot let people know how you grow your wealth or your success story, you have no right to hold politicians.
You know what?
It's simple as that.
We need to. No, I'm going to talk about that, but we need to go on a quick break.
No, not
and
today.
We'll be back very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back from that short break. We're still on the topic of celebrities, if they are role models or not.
Not even if they're role models or not. Are they role models? Yes. Yeah, that's like the question. It is not a question. No,
celebrities became popular because of their craft.
It is not a question. It's like a
not because of their level of morality or their moral standing. No. If I became popular based on the music that I put out there, or based on the fact that I went on a TV show, or based on the fact that I am an actress, that has nothing to say about my moral standing. Do you understand?
Yeah, but at the same time,
but I might be a shitty human being. Focus on my craft and stop trying to copy the way I live my life. That's what I'm putting out there.
But at the same time, you cannot say because the way you live,
not my way of life, not my moral standing.
You cannot say because the way you live your life is no one else's business. You cannot live your life anyhow you please. Knowing fully well there are people who try to emulate the things you do.
Those people should have a spirit of discernment to be able to pick and choose what.
You didn't speak English because that's not how it works. We know how reality works. Coming back to the issue of politicians, for example,
okay,
now, right?
Yes, I'm
going to reference what you said. Now you said people should be able to live their life. You should not try to emulate people based on what you see online.
Let me tell you the difference between politicians and celebrities.
Listen, they're the same thing.
They
are role models.
Politicians, they have a public office. They swore to us to get that public office. They're obligated to take care of us, to take care of the government, take care of the country, to make sure that the country is standing upright. They're working for us. They're serving us.
Yeah.
That's it. They're public servants.
Yeah.
That's what they should
be.
A celebrity is not a public servant.
Literally,
they're different. A celebrity is not obligated need to make sure that the
you are not
country
listen.
is
You are
standing
not.
properly.
You
No.
are not. You are
You
not.
can question a celebrity and say, and you can question. No, you can question. Sorry, let me
Listen.
just land this point. You can question a politician and say, you know what, we're giving you money, we're paying tax for you to make the government to make the country better. This taxpayers' money.
Obviously.
That's because they're obligated. That's their job. You cannot tell a celebrity that, oh, we are paying you. You are not paying the celebrity
You are not.
to make
You are
the
not.
country.
You are not.
No.
You are not paid.
You are paying for
you are
the
not
shows to enjoy yourself. Whatever I choose
You are
to
not.
do with that
You are
money
not
is
paying
business.
celebrities to like hold them accountable for certain things, but you can still hold them accountable for certain things because when people make decisions based on the life you are living or putting out there, you are responsible for it. In a way, yes.
No, can you imagine?
In a
It's like
way,
me
no.
deciding that
Listen,
I want to go and
it is
it's
just
like
like,
me deciding
hold on.
that I want to go and marry somebody that looks like Jay-Z just because
Madam Week.
Beyonce
It
married
is just like
Madam Week.
it is just like when a celebrity come out and be like, I want to go and do skydiving, for example, right? You come out, you show
So
your
you said
paparazzi.
we'll go do
Hold on, you
skydiving.
come out and show your paparazzi. I'm like, oh my god, it blew up on social media. So you can tell your partner, oh, I want to do skydiving too. You understand? And let me be like, because I am so obsessed with Donny did it, let me do it and see, because Donny have inspired me to do it. Now, maybe when just fan now do that skydiving, for example, and they think, poof, up. People, yes, it is not your fault.
I think even
it is not
God-
your fault.
even
It is
God
not your
himself will
fault. It is not your
blame
fault.
that
It is not
person.
your fault that they are doing that thing.
Exactly.
But in a way, you kind of like told them it's cool.
So that means what you're saying is
It's
that
cool.
celebrities should not live their lives the way they want to live.
I am
their
not
lives
saying I
because
am
they
I
have
am
an
not saying don't
audience.
live your, but don't do things that will kind of like endanger your fan, because whatever you're putting out there,
You can't. I'm
It's-
so
it's-
sorry. I can't think about my fan with everything that I do in my life. I can't. I'm a
but
human being
but
that has been living my life a
but
certain.
you
I
call
cannot.
your fans family.
Their family, internet family, but at the end of
The
the day,
internet family.
is it everything that you do in your life that you think about your brother and your sister? And those are your actual siblings.
It's not. No.
So you want me
it's
to?
not the same
Oh,
thing.
I want to post
If
this
you-
picture
if
now.
you
I'm
know-
thinking
if
about
you
my
know-
fans.
if you know-
I'm thinking about.
if you know that-
I expect
if
my
you
fans.
know-
If you are really a fan
If
of
you
me,
know
and
that,
you
if you
follow me-
know that smoking and drinking, it's bad, right? If you know that smoking and drinking, if you know that clubbing till 6 a.m., for example, it's bad. Maybe you just know that it's bad. You should not be pushing these kind of things with social media. I'm not.
That's the thing. I might not think it's bad. What if I don't think it's bad? What if I don't think taking cocaine is bad? What if I don't think smoking weed is bad? What if, because that celebrity
Listen,
has their own moral standards,
Madam,
right?
you may not,
That they've
you may
lived
not
all
think
their
it's
life.
bad. You may not think
So,
it's
and
bad.
what if I
but
don't think
you
it's
may not
bad
think
and I'm
it's
just
bad.
putting it
You may
out
not think
there?
it's bad, but you know, by societal standards, this is bad. It's not about what you think. It's about what you know that this is right and this is wrong.
Okay.
For example, let's say for example now that maybe these children's show or whatever. Maybe a celebrity that kind of like you build your platform trying to like be there for kids, sing all these do for children, for example. And parents like, oh, like so person, yeah, my children love your program, blah 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 blah. You understand? You are not going to be doing things that you feel like, in as much as you want to live your life, right? You know, whatever you're going to do, you have an audience, right? That like parents are kind of watching out for you.
Right.
You get. You cannot say because of I have a life to live. You not come and do something. Maybe now wear one kind of move bikini and come on and post it. Because parents will be like, what are you doing? You understand? Because they respect.
Okay, so they can't post
respect you.
bikinis.
No, I'm just saying something. They respect you enough to allow you influence their kids.
No.
Yes.
They're not allowing you influence
Yes,
their kids.
yeah,
Their kids just happen to be
no,
on social
no,
media.
no,
Then maybe parents,
no, they
parents
respect you.
need to no. Parents need to be hands-on when it comes to raising their kids.
Yeah,
That's what I
but
think.
how
they need to
how-
be hands-on.
when you become a mother, there are certain people you.
I'm
you
going
would-
to be hands-on when it comes to
Yeah,
raising
but
my
at the
kids.
same time,
if I feel like
at the same time, there are certain people you feel like, if my kids are watching this program, for example, you have no issues with them.
Daniel, I
You understand?
understand when you say that celebrities have, because they have an audience.
I'm going to come back.
Wait, let me just say this one.
Issue,
Yes,
for example,
okay,
for
no
example,
problem.
now.
But let me just quickly say this one. I understand when you say that celebrities are kind of obligated to, check the things that they put out there. I agree with that to an extent. But the point I'm trying to make is this: they can't always check it all the time, because celebrities are figuring it out the same way you are figuring it out. Nobody knows it all.
I'm not saying that- I am not saying that- I am not saying they know
as
it
the
all.
next person.
I am not saying they know
They're
it
trying
all,
to figure
but
life out.
I am not
They're
saying they-
making the same mistakes
Yes,
you're
definitely.
making. So they're human
They are
beings.
not superhumans.
Humanize
They
them.
make
Don't look
mistakes.
at them like they're superheroes.
Oh my God.
They're not.
I am not. None of them is a superhero to start with. You understand?
You are just hating.
No, I am not hating.
You just a-
None of them are superheroes. You understand? We can give them credit when they do something good. Coming back to like the answer, for example, now, I know celebrities who came out and like people came out because certain celebrities are coming out. You
Yeah.
understand? Like, oh, this person coming out. I'll be there to see so person. People came out for different reasons. Some came out because they want to like champion the answers movement. Some came out because so person got this opportunity to snap picture, act interview, blah 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 blah. You understand? So when they came out and were like, oh, I'm going to meet a super person, I'm going to meet a Lucky Toll Gate, this and that and that. We're going to assemble a Cage House gatherings and blah, blah, blah. People came out of, because super person is coming here, I need to go there. You have influenced them to like, why are you sitting down? If I can do a celebrity, you can do it, right? Now, the whole Enstars thing happened, RIP to those that died. You and I made a U-turn. Quickly, you made a U-turn and felt like, Enstars is over. I am done with that business. I have to move on with the next agenda. I started campaigning for whoever you campaign for. You get. Now, you are forgetting that people came out for you. The same thing with election, for example. People voted based on the fact that, so person is so person, I think this person is credible enough. Yeah. For example, if your fans truly believe in you, in your decisions, and you be like, oh, I want to vote for Shawarma in next election. Doing voting for Shawarma, I think Shawarma should have done her homework, so I think I should just go for Shawarma, because so many people are confused. You get.
Let me answer that.
Hold on. So many people are confused. So many people are trying to figure out their life. So they kind of put this kind of like torchlight on celebrities. Like if this person is doing let me see if I can follow that line, maybe to work out for me. Election time now, for example, people feel like if Doyin is voting for Shawarma, I think since I don't know who to vote for, I don't know how to do my background research on these people. Let me just go with Doyin's choice. Now you yourself, you may be doing it based on the fact that maybe the Shawarma is favoring you, is paying you money, or you just like the person. They didn't do that homework. Now when something happens, they'll be like, but you voted for Shawarma now. I voted because of you. For example, what's happening to Tony Abraham, for example. Now that's why people are coming for her. You are a public figure. There are certain things you are not supposed to do. If you want to do your campaign, like I was telling Macaron that time, if you want to support anybody, do not make it public. You understand? Because you influence people. In as much as you invite scrutiny and you invite criticism, you influence people. People will literally vote because you voted. Right. Coming back to the issue of bet now, people will literally bet because I felt like Mr. So person won 200 million naira 15 naira last week. So I should also bet. And when you put the first one, it don't work out. No, here you won again. I will put. You keep putting that money. You are going bankrupt.
Let me talk about you are influencing them. Thing. You know, I agree with you. If it's this one you're talking about, I agree.
Talk
with
about everything in general, not only voting.
I agree with you to an extent, but I want to make an excuse for them. The thing is this. When you have financial problems don't look at whether you're a celebrity.
What are you saying?
Not. Hold on. There are a lot of people that are in the spotlight. They have fame, but they don't have any money.
Fake life.
They don't have. It's not about fake life. They just happen to have the fame, but they don't have money.
Fake, so now, fake life, fake life. If you don't have the money, if you don't have, so
you can have fame and not have the money. Now it's not fake life.
Madam, it's fake life. As I come out and post my bono soup today, it's what I have.
So if they don't have money, they should come out.
Whatever. Listen. If you are not living fake life, you will not care. Today you can be rich than poor tomorrow and still be rich next tomorrow. And it's not. There's no guarantee that you once you are rich. Because I think what people are doing is that once you are rich, once I've seen you with Bentley today, you cannot come down to Keke and Pep. You must continue that Bentley all the way. And that's why people are killing themselves to like meet up with certain standard because especially they have expectation from people. You understand?
See,
it's fake life.
I was saying something. I don't think it's fake life. But I just want people to understand that it's important for you to have a brain of your own and think of your own. There are certain times that you can be looking at a celebrity and they might have fame, but they might have no money. And then this politician has reached out to them and has offered them a ridiculous amount of money. Ridiculous. And I want us to be human beings and we should put ourselves in this people's shoes. I don't agree. I would not accept the money.
No. You want to defend them.
No, I'm not defending them.
See, you want to defend them. Hold on.
Let me. No. I'm not going to let you. Let me land. See, I'm not defending them. No, hold on.
No, you are defending them. You are.
You can't speak and not let somebody speak.
I speak, madam. Speak.
The thing is this. So you don't know what they're going through. This person's mother might be in the hospital receiving cancer treatment. And they're looking at this tempting offer that is on their table, and this person is offering them 50 million naira, 100 million naira to just put out a few posts on their social media and say vote for this person. I don't think it's right.
Then you sell. Hold on. Then you sell your vote. Then you sell your vote, madam. Hold on.
People are selling their vote for bag of rice. So
yes,
people are selling their vote for salt. So it's the same thing. I'm looking at my. You are telling me that I'm looking at my father on the deathbed and he needs just 10 million.
So what you are saying now?
I'm not justifying what they're doing.
No, but
I'm just saying use your own brain to understand that.
So what do you say now? What do you say now?
Don't say what I'm saying.
What do you say now is that opportunity comes but once.
That's not what.
No, something like that. So you feel like because like you said, if they want to sell their vote personally, that is their personal business. They can sell it for 20K. They can even sell it for free. You understand? I give you vote to give me access to your house anytime I want. That one is there. But when you come out and sell your vote and use that platform, your platform, they won't come for you if you don't have a platform. They won't come and be like, you have 10
if people
followers.
come for you, they are well within their right to come for you.
Yeah.
Yes, because you endorse that person.
When you come,
they are well within their right.
When they come for you, you now use your platform, knowing fully well that there are people who look at you like mommy or daddy or spiritual father, whatever you are to them. And you say, okay, hi, I'm voting for table tennis today. We'll make sure everybody, table tennis is the man for the people. Do not go vote anybody about table tennis. Table tennis up to down, and you vote. And you forget that when you are doing this thing, there are people that, since mommy Ira is voting or daddy Ira is voting or this also pastor or reverend father or apostle is voting, let us go for this person. Because like you said, most people can think for themselves. So
that's the
that time you should also remember that whatever you put, it's just like branding and
branding.
It doesn't brand. You understand? When you come out, for example, let me say someone like people that have promoted Ponzi scheme, I don't mention names. When you come out and be like, invest in so this thing, you'll get your money back. People will not even invest because they want to invest. So person promoted it. I don't want to miss out, you understand?
Yeah.
Now, that way, if something happens, they will come for you. And
that's understandable. I'm not saying they shouldn't come for the person. They should come for the person.
When you promote certain lifestyle and you influence people, it's cool to smoke, it's cool to drink, it is cool to sag, it is cool to show your boobs on Instagram to get influencers and whatever. When you do these things out there, people are doing, if Donny can do it, I can do it.
What you need to understand is this: when they're posting it, they're not saying it's cool to sag.
No, you don't.
They're saying this is how I live my life. You choose to live your life like that.
Listen,
that's on you. So if a celebrity should come out and post them,
you don't need to tell them
or blasting their car or burning their car. You said you go and burn
I guarantee that a celebrity come out now and do one kind of stupid. If a celebrity come out
then you're a stupid person.
It's not about stupidity.
Then you're a stupid person because at the end of the day,
you should understand. You should understand that celebrities have some kind of like
join social media. There should be, I feel like social media has to be regulated to an extent, to be honest. Before people join, they should check people's mental capacity first to be sure that they're mentally capable to be on social media. They should check it. They should check their ages. They should check me. I will pass. I don't know about you, but I'll pass.
Because you may go now, you may fail.
No, I won't fail. I know that for a fact.
You can't know that for a fact.
I know that for a fact.
You cannot.
I know myself and I know how I
it doesn't work like that.
And I have celebrities. I have celebrities that I look up to.
They may ask questions that you may think is right and you fail it.
See, let me tell you something. I have people that I look up to. I have people that have been in the spotlight
like
for a long time. I have celebrities that I really like. Okay, let me talk about Nigerian celebrities. Okay. There's somebody that I really like Don Jazzy. I like the way he lives his life. I like
that is a good example.
I like Don Jazzy. I like Adesua Etomi.
Oh yes, I like her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like her. Yeah. But it is not everything that they've done that I agree with.
Okay, you see,
as much as I like.
You see,
but even those people have done bad. I'll tell you some bad that they've done that I do not
need to know those ones on camera. Listen, we can talk about after the show. Listen, but you see people you name people that would actually have common sense. They are living. They are living. They are people that
subjective. It depends on what you consider common sense.
I don't know. Why do you name people that come out and set ring lights and all this?
Because they are not the people that I look up to. They are just not the people that. So that's the thing. It's your choice to pick the kind of people that you look up to.
But how many people have that common sense?
Yeah, that's the problem. So that's their problem. That's not the celebrity's problem.
As a celebrity and a public figure, you are literally a teacher to people that are following you. Do you know that?
And then the students should pick which teacher they're trying to listen to. I'm not going to sit here. I don't want to mention names. I'm not going to. There are people that I
mention them. Why if you're mention names?
No, you tell me the people that you would never listen to.
There are many now. Why would I mention names?
So why would you mention?
You mention people you like. I did not mention people I like.
I can mention people that I like because I find their lifestyles like quite like I can emulate their lifestyles to a certain extent. It's not even everything those people do. These people have even done things that on social media that I've looked at like, oh no, this is tasteless.
No, that one is there, obviously. No one is the same.
You pick and choose
but at
what
the same
you decide
time,
to emulate.
But at the same time, you pick this based on, I think you pick them based on their kind of like their high morals.
No, I think so. I'll tell you. Don Jazzy, the only reason I like him is he's
free-spirited.
No. Yeah, he's very humble. And I don't know that it is very easy to remain humble after achieving as much as you've achieved.
Yeah.
That's something that I find very, very intriguing. I'm like, okay, yeah, I like this about this person. Adesua, I just like the way she portrays her family. I like the way she portrays her. I'm sure that they have problems. Everybody has problems in their home, but they don't come out to every Sunday night out. Maybe Banky is not doing this or this. Same thing with Simi. I just like a family presence and everything. So that is what I have chosen to emulate about them. Do you understand? It doesn't mean that they don't have certain sides to them that I'm like, hell no, I don't like this. But I'm not going to emulate that because I have I have a working brain. So you realize
that these people you mentioned, for example, now these people you've gave assistance now, there's kind of lifestyle they also portray on social media, right? You don't see them coming. You won't see them coming out to tell people that, look at my ring.
Don Jazzy came out recently and posted this Louis Vuitton shoes that anybody that knows the price of those shoes knows how expensive they are. I did not say because of that one. Let me go and buy that shoe because I cannot afford it.
Do you know if it is a paid ad?
So why look at you? You're just contradicting yourself.
No,
you are contradicting yourself.
No, come and carry a bow and say it's paid ad. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the
okay, but some people post their Lamborghini or their this thing, and maybe it might be a paid ad too.
I know what is paid ad. If you see paid ad, you will know paid ad.
But I don't think Don Jazzy was a paid ad. I think
I don't know. I did see the post.
I think he bought that by himself. If I saw the post,
if he has not blocked me, I saw the post.
Why would he block you? Do you drag him?
I don't know what I did, but I mean, I don't even care. If I saw the post, I would have maybe made a comment about it. You understand? Maybe I would have made a comment about it. I've just skipped it. But what I'm saying is that when you come out, like I'm going to come from influencers, obviously, because that's my line of people that I know very well. I've seen these people, many of them, right? I won't say some of you are poor. I won't say some of you are... But I've seen many of you that say you have car, you enter Uber and come to occasion. So I don't understand how it's happening.
But the fact that you have a car... I have a car, but I take Uber sometimes.
That one is different.
The fact that you have a car...
I cannot be seeing you in Uber all the time. It doesn't work like that.
How do you see them every day of their lives?
Well, why is it every time I see them? When I see every time at the event, now the same Uber enter.
Why you they watch them? Why you don't come down for your own Uber, just the waka? Why
I'll just come down, I'll just close my hand and start walking like mumu. You will see, this person don't come out. Which motor carry come? Like same Corolla carry come. You understand? But when you come online, the way you talk, you feel like me that is eating maybe warmed over rice from my neighbor's house. I'm committing a crime or something, or maybe I don't have standard. Because that's what people actually do. People kind of like, I think people kind of like use this thing to like class people, and people now have this opinion that if you have like 500k followers or 1 million followers, you should be able to live this big boy lifestyle. You understand? And that's why I keep saying. In terms, for example, they are setting some kind of like unnecessary, unrealistic standards. Same thing with celebrities. You cannot always tell us you are going on vacation all the time. You understand? We don't know what you are doing. You are an actress. You are an actress. You are going on vacation. Who is giving you money to go on vacation? How much they pay you for Nollywood? That's the question.
But the fact that you're an actress, that's what people know you for. It doesn't mean you don't have a side business.
Which side business? Which side business?
It doesn't mean you're not
representing. Which side business?
We don't know.
If you have side, you should be promoting. You should be which investing. Which things?
People make money and they invest in things. Like,
Madam, I
they
beg.
put money that brings return.
If you are into, if you like.
Daniel, you know what I think? I think you need to open your mind to the possibilities.
And you need to open your eyes to the reality of things.
The possibilities that can come to you once you have fame.
Madam,
trust me, if you know how to monetize fame,
we know Beyonce, we know
make.
Beyonce, we know Rihanna, we know people like Taylor Swift. We know that these people, they are into music, some are into part-time acting. Though you can see them promoting the business online. If they have branded deals, they advertise. You advertise your branded deals. Like there was one you did recently. You were rotating like something on your car. So they advertise this thing. So we know, okay, yes, Doyi is working for super person. Doyi is working for super person. Doyi is pulling money from people. Doyi has a podcast. Doyi is working. You understand? You do host. We know you can say, okay, we can account for how your money is coming from. There are some people online. We don't know what you're doing, all we know that you do skits. You drop skits once in a while, for example. And the next week, you are dropping houses.
Do you know how much skit makers make?
Which Momo skit makers make?
They make money.
Which money?
Skit makers make... Are you trying to say they don't make money?
They make 500 million in 3 months.
I don't know. I can't put a figure to it. I'm not a skit maker. But like, I know they make money.
No, I'm not saying you... I am not saying you make...
I don't think you know how much brands are willing to drop if they feel like you have an audience.
Which brands
are willing to pay money? I'll tell you that for a fact. Brands are willing to pay good money just for you to come online and talk about what they're doing.
I know brands. I won't say I know all brands, but I've seen some brands. You understand? And I've seen how much, because for example, there are some big celebrity brands I've worked with, right? Like let's say all these big musicians, and sometimes these things kind of come out. So person will pay so this thing. Especially when it comes to like things like America, for example. I don't know how Nigeria. I know Nigeria, but they inflate figures. Like I don't know. American people, they'll be like, oh, they pay super in 5 million naira for this deal, blah, 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 blah. Then you now come out and break it down. If they can pay a big celebrity that has about, let's say, give or take, 600 million followers across social media platform, you now that have like, let's say, give or take 3 million or 4 million followers, combine, join together. You are not telling me that you are not any more money than someone that is, I don't understand.
Also, see, it depends on negotiation.
Which kind of negotiation?
It depends on negotiation. It depends on the number of brands that you have.
You are coming back to my point now. You are coming back to my point.
You might even have a side business that nobody knows anything about.
Which side business do you have? It's not a quarrel. It's not an argument. If you say you're an influencer, that's what people know you for, right? And you open your shop, a business or a boutique or whatever, I expect you, like for example, Messi now. Messi advertises a brand. You understand?
Yeah.
She's always showing her M&M luxury. I think that was it's called.
M&M, yeah.
All these things. You understand? So you can say, okay, Messi is making money from my M&M, even if she's not making money. You can like, okay, what does Messi do for a living? You bring out she's a real estate. She's into real estate. So you can give and join. She has maybe someone will be bankrolling her. You don't know. But you can say, okay, these are.
Doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, but these are things you can say. Oh, Messi is making money from some places. There are people in the spotlight. We don't know for a fact what they do. The only thing we know what they do is maybe they shoot skits or they drop one in a lifetime hit that's not even hit. But you just be like, do you know how much this is paying? How much are they paying? These things are online. We know how much these things kind of like. We can't say for a fact these things pay to stay amount, but we can give instances. You get. Now the issue is that it's not even about how much you are making. When you drop certain things, like as an influencer, for example, now you come out and you put this your God did presence online. Other people now may feel like if you can do it with 200k followers and you are making this much money, I can do it. If you can bet and use 200 naira to win 55 million, why can't I win 200 to win 55 million naira? Like I keep saying in AFCON, I didn't see one penny that won 100 million naira with 500 naira. But I keep seeing it in all these Premier League games. Why come nobody won it in AFCON? Let us start from there. So if you want to post something as an influencer, you should remember as an influencer that people are following you because of what they think they can gain from you. Right. So when you put out these fake lifestyles, for example, you put out these things that are not realistic enough for someone to like tap in from.
Then that person should watch it and be like, this is not realistic. Let me skip this one and focus on
not everybody can do that. That is why.
Then that is that person and their family's problem.
No, that is why.
It's not the celebrity's problem.
And public figures and all these jaku influencers, for example. That is why they have to watch out.
Do you know somebody can call you a jaku?
I don't care.
Too?
I don't care.
Okay, now.
You understand? I myself, I'm not a jaku influencer.
How do you know?
I don't care. But why I say jaku influencer, I'm not trying to like downplay the influencing thing. But what I'm saying is that if people cannot account for how you live your life and your decisions are kind of negatively affecting people or impacting society, you have to check yourself.
See, there's one thing I want to say.
There are some celebrities that always seen on
there's
the
one
book.
thing I think that people need to understand that not everybody that has a following is a celebrity. Not some people gathered following just from, you know,
we are not talking about. We are not talking about.
So that's just
we are not talking about. We are not talking about.
Because me, I have somebody in mind that I'm thinking this person has a huge following.
Who is the person?
I'm not going to mention his name.
There's no need.
I'm not going to mention his name.
There's no need.
But yeah, there are people that get followers from like just.
I know who you want to talk about. I know.
Who?
I know.
It's not you I'm talking about.
No, me? You want to talk about me?
Yeah, but you and that person are quite similar, to be honest.
But I know that's what I know you're talking about. But it's not me, Sha.
I think you're different.
No. If you want to,
mind me, I think you're different.
Me, I stand anyway.
I think there are people that put both of it together, but I think you're different.
No, I'm not the same to anybody.
Because you stand for something.
Thank you.
You stand for something. And you're not easily bought.
The first point you have made in this conversation started. But anyway, the thing is that what I'm trying to say is that as public figures, in as much as you want to live your life, because you have a life to live, you understand?
Right.
You cannot live your life trying to please everybody, trying to because of everything people say, being sensitive, blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, whatever you put out there are people who will literally
right, absolutely, yeah.
penny them. Because like I said, people are easily influenced, especially when it comes to like election, for example. There are people who like during the election period, they didn't have a stand. Even till now, some people don't have a stand.
Yeah.
You can't someone now, why are you voting for so? Why do you want to support Pantry? They won't tell you. They'll tell you, so person said Pantry is good. And you ask them during the conversation, they'll be like, so person says so all the time. Did you investigate? That is why people come for. That's why people use celebrities. That's why brands use celebrities. If not, brand will be like, why would I
use anybody?
You understand?
Yeah.
Use anybody. But they know that people, you have some kind of power over people.
Yeah.
I won't say like a power, but you have some kind of like influence or push over people. Which there are some things American people just when they do it, they've sold out. You get? Because people are buying not because they even need it, but because somebody let me have it. So when you put out these things, not even about branding now, about your personal life, when you come out and be like, oh yes, I endorse them. It's okay to be a baby mama. There's nothing wrong with it. When you say certain things like that, some people will use that as a justification. After some person is the baby mama, why will I bother to get married?
The thing is, you know what? We need to wrap up. So I get where you're coming from. But
you don't support what I'm saying.
No, I don't support it entirely. But what I would say is this, right? As celebrities or people with following, people that have an audience, right? Just understand that you have people that are looking up to you.
Definitely, simple and short.
You owe it. You have a certain level of,
obligation. Thank you. Finally, good point.
Try your best. To try. That's all I can say they can do. They can try because they're human beings at the end of the day.
You don't have to try. You have to know how to to write and put it
a
out there.
regular social media person, it's important that you have a working brain. If you're looking for a role model, if you've not gone to pick your drunkard father or your drunkard mother as your role model, don't go and pick that drunkard celebrity as your role model. If you can look at your father that is drinking every day and you're thinking, I don't want to be like this man, then you should apply that same common sense to that celebrity.
But do you know that some people,
at the end of the day, let's just apply the spirit of discernment. That's all I would say about
there are
this.
some people who, let me just wrap it up.
Okay.
There are some people who, for example, you can be like, my dad smokes. I don't like my dad smoking. But when I see all these people that are smoking, I'm like, they can smoke and they're healthy. And someone told me one time that, they have smoked and they have stayed there, they have survived, they have stayed 70, 80 years. That's not the point. Because certain person is smoking doesn't mean that it's a good thing to smoke.
Right. At the end of the day, we should all just be responsible.
At the end of the day, celebrities are role models. At the end of the day, celebrities are mentors. At the end of the day, celebrities are teachers. Are teachers.
Before anything else, they are human beings.
Don't just do it.
Before anything else, they are human beings. Always remember that.
Live a life that is exemplary.
Every human being can make mistakes. We need to wrap this up. I hope you've learned a thing or two from this episode.
Yeah.
Celebrities are human beings. Please humanize them. They're not superheroes.
And call them out when necessary and hold them accountable.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.